Hello and welcome to this short course titled Engaging Stakeholders. This is a course for researchers to learn how to involve stakeholders, especially policymakers, in livestock research projects. This is Module 1, which introduces you to the purpose of the courses and to the member of our team. And this is our team. My name is Renata Serra. I'm a senior lecturer in the Center for African Studies at the University of Florida. I am a development economist and leader of the Enabling Environment cross-cutting theme for the USAID Feed the Future Innovation Lab for Livestock Systems. I have been assisted by two very valid people here at the University of Florida. Pierre William Blanc is a former student at the University of Florida, where he completed a Master in Development Practice, and now he's research assistant for the Center for African Studies. Nicole Picon is finishing the same program, the Master in Development Practice at the University of Florida. What is the Enabling Environment cross-cutting theme? We want to pursue the same objective for the lab, which is to promote sustainable livestock systems. And we do so by working with all stakeholders in our target countries. And these stakeholders can be at national levels, like policymakers, but also local level actors. And the purpose is to improve the dialogue, sharing experiences and knowledge, and contribute to an enabling environment for improved livestock policies. One of our key goals is to reduce the gap between research and policy worlds, and in this way to improve livestock sectors. So before starting the course material, we would like to define for you what is enabling environment and how we use it in this course. We define enabling environment as a set of formal but also informal institutions and norms, laws and regulations which do a number of things. There are those which gives actors the incentives to engage productively in the agricultural systems. They reward norm compliance and penalize whenever there are deviation from those norms. There are incentives that provide premium when food quality is attained and safety. But also penalize, as I said, deviations. The enabling environment is not just about efficiency, it's also about equity. And so the enabling environment is one in which everybody has voice, and especially and including the most marginalized and vulnerable groups can contribute to the discussions. And this includes smallholders, women, youth, and vulnerable consumers. So they are engaged in the process of creating an enabling environment. And finally, an enabling environment is one that creates opportunities for innovation and synergistic collaborations. And this is really the representation of the different elements of the enabling environment. You see that there are both formal and informal aspects of it. The formal aspects may be the legal framework, the government support, and the informal aspects are norms such as sociocultural acceptance and people's and institutional skills and capacity. So why this course? We wanted to motivate researchers that work with our Feed the Future Innovation Lab for Livestock Systems, but we also hope that this course benefits other researchers. And the idea is to help them engage in their research project. So this is really a course aimed at researchers. And we wanted to provide such researchers with some basic concepts and methods so they can successfully engage stakeholders. So provide a basic understanding of this concept. And finally, we wanted to make available a list of useful resources for other activities. So what is the course outline? We have 5 modules. Module 1 is the present one, which is welcome and introduction. This is followed by Module 2, which really gives basic notions and concept, is the what is stakeholder engagements. There is Module 3, which is about the why stakeholder engagement is important for researchers. And Module 4 is really about the how can researchers bridge research and policy gaps through engagement and communications. Finally, Module 5 gives practical resources and is also the space in which you as participants can share your learning at the end of the course and read about everybody else's reflections and contributions. So we hope this course will help you in many ways, but it was also designed in particular for you to understand the importance of enabling institutional environment for livestock systems in the specific of our researchers that we work with, but also for enabling institutional environment for wider agriculture and other systems. We also would like you to appreciate the benefit of bridging the gap between policy and research world. And finally, we hope you can learn some basic skills and tools for sharing your knowledge as researchers with stakeholders, especially policymakers, so that you can contribute to evidence-based interventions, and in this way to improve livestock interventions. At the end of this course, you will be able to obtain a certificate of successful course completions. In order to do so, you'll have to complete the 5 modules, pass the knowledge checks after each module, and then share your reflection in the discussion board. And here is how the certificate of completion might look like. Pierre William Blanc completed successfully the course and earned the certificate. So we thank you so much for being here with you. We hope you go through all the modules and you do all these steps in order to be a successful participant, and don't hesitate to contact us, any of the members of the team, for further questions. On the website you will see all our contacts and ways of communicating with us. So we always give some references at the end of each module for you to continue to read, and we thank you again for your attention. Goodbye.